This is some breaking news coming in from the city of Mumbai. The woman accused of attacking cricketer Prithvi Shaw has been detained by the Mumbai police. The cops had registered a case against 8 people for allegedly vandalizing Shaw's friend's car. And amongst these 8 people is Sapna Gill, who's a social media influencer. There she is on your screens. Shaw says in his FIR that he refused to click a picture with Gill and her fans, so they took revenge by smashing the car of his friend. But turns out the story isn't so straightforward. Videos have now emerged of Prithvi Shaw and 2 girls from that night in Mumbai. Shaw can be seen engaging in a, physical altercation with one of them. As you see these pictures that are coming in, also listen in to what actually went on and what the woman is saying on camera. Let's put that full frame for our viewers for just a bit.
दोस्तों ने हम लोगों को क्लब में मारा है इसके लिए हम लोग कुछ नहीं है हम भी पार्टी करने आए मैं भी मेरे दोस्त के साथ पार्टी करने आया हूँ मैं मेरे दोस्त के साथ पार्टी करने आया हूँ मैंने मेरे पास प्रूफ है मैंने उसके साथ वीडियो बनाई सपना दूर हो मेरे पास प्रूफ है सपना मेरे पास प्रूफ है सर मैंने उसके साथ वीडियो बनाई इससे मेरा फोन छीना और मेरे को धक्का दिया.
Now, the woman in the video is saying and alleging that all the allegations against her are false, that Prithvi Shaw was drunk and misbehaved with the girls and is now lying to cover up his image. We'll try and get to the girl's lawyer in just a bit, but before that, I do believe that the girl's lawyer is now speaking to us. Let's quickly listen in to his side of the story.
एफआईआर किया अब हमारी मांग ये है कि सेक्शन 354, 509 और 323 के चलते काफी सेक्शन भराव के चलते इनके ऊपर सेक्शन में एफआईआर होना चाहिए और इनको अरेस्ट करना चाहिए पृथ्वी शॉ और उनके सारे लोगों को और ये हमारी कंप्लीट डिमांड है आज के झूठे इस एफआईआर को कंप्लीटली बोगस और बेस्टेस एफआईआर को क्वॉश करना चाहिए.
Did Sapna Gill cross the line or was it Prithvi Shaw who crossed the line? That is something we'll be talking about in just a bit. But let me go straight across to my colleague Arunil, who's been tracking the story. Arunil, on what charges has Sapna Gill been arrested? Because her lawyer is saying that it was Prithvi Shaw who actually assaulted the girls, and that video is on our screens. Though this seems to be more of an altercation where she's trying to get close to him and he's just taking the phone away. I'm not sure what that video is saying. Could you help us understand that?
Well, the reason Gill has been arrested by Ushura police is because the first FIR was registered by the friend of Prithvi Shaw, who gave out details as per what they are claiming. They basically said that the fan and basically this couple tried to get close to Prithvi Shaw. He was denying for a selfie, but they were getting very aggressive. And then but the friend's car was attacked and his car windows were broken. Now, as per the claims from the other side, basically from Gill and her friend's side, the fans in this case, the lawyer, Ali Kashif, he's been claiming, and he's given out some videos as well. Videos don't really establish it, but it shows that Prithvi Shaw indeed is getting a little aggressive with the fans. There is a baseball bat in his hand as well. In the video, if you look at it, there is a very short video in which there is a baseball bat in Prithvi Shaw's hand, and he's asking the person who is videographing him to stop shooting. He's basically saying that don't shoot me here. It looks like there was an altercation that broke out because of this selfie episode. Prithvi Shaw was spoken to by Karishma Singh from Times Network. He said that the cops will be looking into the case. However, going by the claims of the fans in this case and the lawyers, the lawyer clearly wants the case to be heard to be investigated by the Andheri East police, because according to them, the brawl took place in Andheri East and not in Oshimara, where the FIR has been registered.
Okay. Arunil, we'll leave it there for the moment. Thank you very much for joining us. The case is not exactly clear, but the woman, Sapna Gill, has now been arrested, is the latest that is coming in on the story. Now, speaking of fans and privacy, in this case, there is still no clarity about who is at fault. But let me tell you about another instance where there is absolutely no such confusion. This happened to actor Aditya Roy Kapoor. He was greeting fans in Mumbai after the screening of an upcoming web series. One particular fan was getting too close for comfort. She tried to forcefully kiss Mr. Kapoor. Just take a look. Now, as you can see, and we'll try and keep playing that clip for you over and over again, as you can clearly see, the actor was visibly uncomfortable. Let's put Aditya Roy's clip there just for our viewers to see what exactly went on. He's clearly uncomfortable. But having said that, he handled the situation fairly well. He rejected the woman's advances with a smile on his face. You feel you're a public personality. If you retaliate, well, you know, everyone is capturing it on, on a camera. You may not end up looking good, etc., etc. So the actor in this case has no choice but to smile it away. But imagine if this was an actress on the other side, if this was an actress receiving this kind of attention. Now, such instances are raising questions about how celebrities are treated in public. Yes, they are public personalities, but they are not your private property. And that is exactly how this lady is treating this actor. Some of you may remember what happened to Virat Kohli last year. In case you don't, that's what happened to him last year. A crazy fan shot a video of his hotel room in Australia. His washroom, his bed, his luggage, everything was recorded by this one individual. Then, of course, you have Kareena Kapoor. We'll put those pictures out for you as well. She was manhandled by a fan who wanted to click a picture with her. Just look at that video very carefully and how she handles herself. The actress was visibly uncomfortable, but the fan simply did not care. Just watch this video and see for yourself.
चलो पीछे चलो अरे हुआ नहीं तुम लोग हट जाओ ना भी यार चलो 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 ये हट जा अरे यार अरे हमारा एक हमारा किधर
And the list doesn't end with Aditya Roy Kapoor or Karishma Kapoor. Actors like Nora Fatehi and Malaika Arora Khan have all been ambushed by fans. They've handled the situation with grace, but the point is they shouldn't have to. It goes without saying that everyone, absolutely everyone, is entitled to their own private space. Fans cannot violate that private space while trying to take pictures. The counter-argument is that celebrities owe their money and fame to these very fans, that fans make people celebrities. But true fans also respect their idols. They don't ambush them in public places or forcefully plant kisses on their cheek. That's not fandom. That's a toxic craze. Let me go across to our guests who are joining us for a quick chat on the story that is developing today, not just Aditya Kapoor, but Prithvi Shaw as well. Kasturi Shankar is an actor. She's joining us on the broadcast. Dilip Cherian is founder, Perfect Relations. And Pratik Gaur is founder and CEO of Celibistan Private Limited. Pratik Gaur, can I come to you first? And could you help us understand, I'm not looking at this from the fans' point of view. I will in just a bit, but could you help us understand whether stars are prepared for things like this? I'm not clear about the Prithvi Shaw situation because there is an allegation and there's a counter-allegation. But in Aditya Roy Kapoor's case, in Karishma Kapoor's case, it's very clear that lines have been crossed.
Yeah, it's actually clear lines has been crossed. But celebrities are always prepared for these kind of situations. But point is, they are like better to be safe to say sorry, because we have to tight securities for them. We have to make them precautions and like for the people and for the like bouncers and everything. But still, sometimes mishappenings ho jati hain, and sometimes people get into that line jahan pe unko safe nahi hota. They are not safe. Just like Aditya Kapoor, you're watching. And agar I feel if this condition will be with an actress, then I guess the person will be behind the bars. So then then all the community, then they stand up with this and they will be like, yeah, put this person behind the bars. But for this lady, people are not taking actions. Fanatism is like, I guess, fun. Fans होना एक fun है, but उसमें उनको समझना चाहिए. They have to understand what is the borderline in that, because what you have shown in the video of Virat Kohli, and I guess that hotel staff only recorded that video. So if I feel कि अगर वहाँ पे people are saying you are the celebrity, अगर आप celebrity तो आपको deal तो करना ही पड़ेगा. You have to deal with that. Yeah, what I feel is, if a person is booking a hotel room for his privacy or for his comfortable or for his relaxation, and if a normal person is there, if a common person is there, and somebody is putting camera in that, so what's the situation for that person? Then where is the line of like you are the celebrity, you have to deal with that. So my question is, everybody needs that privacy. Our government also allows right to privacy. Fans are fun, but I guess people need to understand the borderline between that. We as a marketing agency, Celebristan, we always run campaigns that understand men's, understand women's. So I feel celebrities are also are part of that thing. They are men's and women's, so we have to give space to them also, right?
Okay. Okay. Kasturi Shankar, you are an actor yourself. I understand where a fan is coming from. You know, fans are no longer that elusive celebrity of the 60s and the 70s. Stars are so much more accessible, aren't they? They have their own YouTube channels, so we know how they are getting up in the morning, what they are eating, what the day is looking like, which school their children are going to, how cute their kids are, what they are wearing. You feel a fan feels that they're part of our lives. They're someone we know intimately. So I understand where the fan is coming from. But for a star, does it get very, very uncomfortable when situations like this arise?
Oh, absolutely. I'm going to cite some examples from my own experiences. But first, let me say this. Yes, you have a lot more information about stars these days, but I'm going to qualify that. In the yesteryears, in the years of, the stardust of the world, you had a lot of information about stars, but it was always manufactured, fake information about who's seeing who's charging how much. But these days, because the stars have control over actual information being put out, they're able to give a peek into their real lives, into actual relationships. So it's a good thing. It's a good thing. We always had crappy information about them before, about stars. Nowadays, we have some real, genuine, actual truth also. So it's a good thing. But that doesn't mean that fans can decide that, oh, yahi hai, ye to hamara jana pehchana hai. No. You don't get close just because you know the guy's family details, number one. And number two, you can be fans. Nobody gives the right for fans to become vandals. You're breaking into somebody's hotel room, trying to kiss a star in public. I mean, this is vandalism, breaking a guy's car. Agreed, even if Prithvi Shaw was drunk, even if he misbehaved, what gives somebody the right to go and break somebody's car? That is vandalism. In the name of, it's not about fans at all. It's about taking pictures, selfies with a train coming in the background. Ye selfie culture ka disease hai. You want a selfie at any cost. And if it is a celebrity, in my experience, I work mainly in Tamil and Telugu, and I have gone to a public place like an airport where I'm trying to catch a flight, obviously. And there are people who will hear from other people, oh, some people are taking selfies. So these people are not even Telugu, not even Tamil. They will come and try to take selfies at any cost. Because Instagram mein, दिखाना है, सबको दिखाना है. आज मैंने किसी के साथ सेल्फी ले लिया. I don't know who it is, but it's some celebrity. It's just sad, and it is the worst part of that is not just fans. I've had instances where other celebrities, powerful people. There was once a politician's wife, a minister's wife, and I was shooting on the street, and she saw us shooting on the street, and she just barged into the shot. Literally into the shot. And people are like, what? And she's like, Rene do, I'll take my picture and I will go. And that was just arrogance. It's audacity. So no. Please don't say you understand where the fans are coming from. The fans are coming from loonydom. I'm not talking about regular people who are showering us with love. I'm grateful to them. But these guys who are harassing Kareena Kapoor, who are trying to plant a kiss on, sexually advancing on Siddharth Roy Kapoor, no. That is not normal and it should not be normalized.
100 upon 100 Dilip Cherian to Siddharth Roy Kapoor for handling the entire situation the way he did. He smiles, he tries to push her away. She again, lunges forward to kiss him. He again smiles, just says a no and walks away from there gracefully. But, I would have got really irritated if I was in Siddharth Roy Kapoor's place. And I'm imagining if it was me or any other female who was in Siddharth Roy Kapoor's place, there would have been much more outrage than we are seeing right now. What makes fans think that public figures are private property? Because here you're almost saying, hey, you're my private property and you need to do what I want you to do. If I want you to click a selfie in the middle of me trying to catch a flight, you need to do it. I may be accosting you and harassing you for that selfie, but hey, you're a star. You need to have that selfie with me. Go ahead, Dilip.
Shreya, the first thing is that whatever training we give to stars, and when we work with stars, we train them on how to manage ambushes and things like that. But the physical aspect of it is something that just cannot be trained for, because you have to act on the moment. And I think that, being able to evade that kiss is a brilliant move by him. But the kind of thing that happened outside the pub is actually a toxic mixture of booze, celebritydom, the fact that you're also talking about someone who's much more physical, being a cricketer, all of that. So the fact is that today fans believe that in this crazed selfie culture, which was just referred to, it's for that one Instagram or TikTok moment, as it were. And people are just doing this mindlessly, and so much more aggression has come into the realm of fandom. Fandom used to be something where you actually gawked from a distance. But today, what people want is touchy-feely selfie. These are the three things that matter to them. And we are really talking of the numbers increasing. And like in everything else, there is an element of copycatism in this, because the more people see of this kind of behavior, the more others tend to want to mimic it. So the danger is actually mounting every day.
It's up to me, it almost feels like you're treating the person as an object.
And the fact is that the person, whatever the training he may be or she may be, there will be moments when they will react. And the second thing, of course, which is important here, is that the advantage that women have is the ability to escalate it into a different legal provision. And at the moment, men are more, in some senses, vulnerable to that. And this we will see playing out. I'm not saying that any rules that currently exist are biased. I'm saying that men need, and celebrity men very often need, beyond bouncers, the ability to invoke the law where it's necessary.
But in this case, Kasturi, is it just better to grin and bear it and say, no big deal, let's move on? Because you don't want to do what is baat ka batangar. As a star, you feel there are 500 eyes on you in any case and 700 cameras. It is best for you to act gracefully and not to act as usual human beings would. I mean, under normal circumstances, there would have been a retaliation from the other side. Under normal circumstances, if there was someone else instead of Kareena Kapoor or Aditya Roy Kapoor, there would have been some sort of retaliation. But with stars, you feel there's so much scrutiny that you are under in any case. Might as well just grin, bear it, leave it, let it go, and move on with your life.
Yeah, you know, this is the tragedy of people in the public eye. आप retaliate किया तो only that portion will be taken. It will be cut, edited, taken out of context, and made viral also. So in the end, not only did you get harassed, you also get a bad name. Actress Aparna Balamurli of Surarai Potu fame, she went to a college function. A guy groped her on stage. A student groped her on stage, grinned about it. You know, there wasn't much of a reaction she could give. Any other person in her position, they would have slapped him. But she had to be graceful about it. I feel like some people, again, this is not a comment on all fans, but there are some people who take advantage of that vulnerability, that necessity on the part of stars or public figures to keep calm under any provocation, and they take advantage of that. They know that if you have a camera to his face, he cannot fight back. She cannot fight back. She cannot do what normal people will do. So yes, stars do pay a heavy price. They do, and we are prepared. Most of us are prepared to give up a little bit of our privacy. But it, you know, when rumors come about us, when people talk about you, you know, they put you in a relationship with one person today, one person tomorrow. They talk about why you are in a movie, why you're out of a movie, who's your godfather, who's your boyfriend, and we do deal with that. We kind of take it in the flow, but where do you draw the line? Where do you look at the magnifying glass on Prithvi Shaw right now? It's so easy for an influencer to turn the tables and say, "Hey, he started it first. He was drunk. Hello, it was a pub. Everybody was drunk. Okay, there's no he didn't break your car, windshield. You indulged in arson. You indulged in criminal vandalism. There is no excuse for such crap."
Pratik, you want to say something before I wrap the chat? You had your hand up.
Yeah, I want to add a point where everyone is saying privacy. Point is, I just got to remember one point. When we have all seen the video of Rishi Kapoor when he is admitted in the hospital, and people have recorded this video and for publicity, and they shared the video, leaked the video out. And when Sushant Singh Rajput passed away, his picture, his body pictures, and all these things, I let it go. But a recent incident happened with me. When one of our friend, you all are aware of that, Tunisha Sharma, has committed suicide on 24th December. We all are passing through that moment. And the moment we went to the cremation on 27th December. So everybody at that stage, though nobody can't handle themselves. Still, I am shivering again speaking about that. That time also people are like, everybody wants selfie at that cremation place. Everybody wants to take selfie. Everybody wants to click videos. They don't understand the phenomena. They don't understand the mindset of that artist also, because that artist is also a human. He also have lost a friend in his circle. A person lost his life over there. So there are many things I guess fans should understand. As a humanity, we are losing, I guess, and we have to understand this thing. I guess these points where people are become little selfish and opportunistic, where they think we can actually have pictures for our publicity. We should become famous. We can tell everyone that we have clicked this picture. And but actually they have struggled a lot, and sometimes they have struggled artists also to get the pictures. I guess we have to draw a line.
No, I remember that. I remember that picture you're talking about of Rishi Kapoor in bed, looking frail, getting chemotherapy. And here is someone, you know, who takes a picture, selfie with him and leaks it out or puts it out on his Instagram page. So absolutely so distasteful. And when you're telling me that in Tunisha's cremation, there were stars who were present there, her colleagues, her co-stars, and there were people at the cremation coming for selfies. I mean, if this is not a line being crossed, I don't know what is. We'll leave it there, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for this very interesting and enlightening discussion. Kasturi Shankar, thank you very much. Dilip Cherian and Pratik Gaur, thank you very much. I'm slipping into a quick break on the show.